Welcome back to Comic Studio, and where today we're gonna be headed out and check that out for the Alphabet Comic Studio as well. And before we're gonna be going in to do this, I don't really think that doesn't recommend for kids like this way. And before we're gonna be doing that, LORE means Alphabet Living Originals Racism Economy. I really know this isn't gonna be for really like this, but unfortunately that the video goes demonetized from now in this video, and because I just already said that already, let's get into this studio as well. But I'm not sure that first thing we need to do, we're gonna be browser comics that we're gonna be wanted to see. So we're gonna be taking a look for his very first comics, and I'll be for making things as well. So we have 40 followers. That is absolutely created by Comic Creator, and I should not able to be scroll all the way up here because there must be some sort of for blocked things as well. So I'll be keeping scrolling down, and we're not allowed to go on the next stage or the next page. So another one could be not to be able to represent like this one. So I think there must be the W, the letter I, the letter S. Hey, this is look like the automobile reference, and I would not guess. Wait, there must be a Roblox person right over here that I can see in the mouse control or cruising up all the way the mouse. 4 blanks on the windows, and I wasn't able to be seen like this either. And by the way, if I'm not gonna be making for some sort of a studio, things are way more cringier than this thing. So this is the letter I, and the most popular thing is the letter P. And this is the house development, and I'll be scrolling down a little bit. So we got our one comic, and I think I'm gonna be using for all the way like this. And I don't really think this comic got no comments, so I'll be trying to use for the W noises, and it got one comic, so we're gonna be trying to choose for this a little bit for instead of only for this one. So we got for a lot of votes, and hey, I'm inside for some sort of a copied Discord reference. I just completely found out that where we are. So we got a lot of those things that we eventually scroll down. We got absolutely votes, and I didn't mention to sign in anyways. So we still never left that. I'm pretty not sure. This is some sort of a really high scam quality like this one. I should be able to scroll down even more, because since that I just completely recently saw, like, it's the last time that we just completely saw this. Wait a second, is absolutely like only one like this way, and that must be a swear word over here. And going for a comic studio in Nintendo Switch, is this pretty possible? I pretty not sure that does not gonna be really possible, and isn't that gonna be making sense by using for such as Nintendo Switch? There is my singing monster pictures or some sort of an images as well. We're still gonna be loading some more, and we got a few loads of comics that reference some sort of a Battle of Dream Islands, and we got didn't making any kinds of votes like themselves. So I didn't absolutely gonna be trying to pull it up, and I just what manner we saw that we're gonna be trying to don't want like this one. So I'm going to head back into the studio that where I wanted to do this as well. So I'm not gonna be letting you know about for just gonna be doing for one such thing. So let's just go back at 1 and 2 times, and we're not gonna be trying to find a lot of studios as well. So wait a second, is this absolutely for a new? is this note. So we're gonna be counting all the letters, which is absolutely what is this? This is some sort of a Russian reference. I should be able to close and not going back. It's still absolutely gonna be recognized, and turns out it was a Russian words around it. And will think that no comments were available into this comic like this one. So especially not letters around just some kind of English. It was some sort of a Russian words that we didn't mention that we're going to be trying to heard. So let's get back to the studio, and it was to the page 1, and I don't really think that we would just return it to the page 1. So let's go back into for some alphabet lore comics as well. So it's time to make a comic with some words like all the car brands we wanted to actually what do we say. We have for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26 of the letters that I just learned from when I was extremely dumb before betrayal. And before we're going to be asking for something, let's just go into be added some more and added a lot of these things. And this is where it goes big. And we're going to be trying to spell directly towards like there's somewhere else. And we're going to be doing for such as all 5 car brands, 4 car brands. This isn't going to be probably much sense. Let's just say for our first thing, starting with the letter A, let's go for Alpine. Yes, I am probably to do so. I'll be finding the letter L, and this isn't going to be just like a little bit perfect. And this is going to be the letter P, I, N, E. And this is going to be eventually really perfect. And that must be going to be the letter N for just only one reason. The letter E we got here. So, as you can see, the car brand was named Alpine, and probably that is absolutely going to connect like these things, but that does not the reason the magic happens. And before we're going to be move on to the next car brand, it is going to be Ford, starting with the letter F. So we're going to be doing for just only one thing. So let's just say Bugatti, or some sort of like these things. I think we're going to be choose Bentley. I'll be flipped over for this thing that I just absolutely fixed this. Let's go for Bentley. We just absolutely try to say that kind of a little bit of one swear of a word. And let's just gonna be doing for another same word. And the letter T is absolutely probably the shark. That is absolutely really satisfying. And what about the letter L? And it was gonna be pressing EY. And what is absolutely gonna be saying Bentley? Yikes! I'm probably that we're gonna be trying to go down. And we have something a little bit angry. Bentley as well. Did I just got for a wrong spelling over here? And this is the Y. And that is Bentley. If I'm gonna be trying to spell Chevrolet, it will be too long. But it wasn't have enough space like that. The next car brand is gonna be the letter C. Let's go for Chrysler. I think that doesn't gonna be making even matters worse. Let's go for the letter C and the letter H for Harry Zombie as well. I think this isn't going to be just like this. And let's go find the letter R. I didn't mean to see about this crazy thing, like this one thing. It was just like it's a little bit worse. And the letter Y was actually going to be probably over here. She's a little bit sad. Oh wait, the letter S is absolutely probably over here. It's a snake. And we just go back to the letter L once again. And it was probably for a little bit annoying for this one. The ER, we just gonna be completely to say. And it wasn't gonna be pretty that bad. And just enough space to get things to get to letter R. And it was just absolutely for another same things. Here it is. This is Chrysler, and it was actually a car brand that completely removed the 300C, and except the Chrysler Pacifica, and it's also completely removed in Southwest Florida. And we're gonna be trying to use the letter D. Let's go for the Dodge way. And isn't going to be a little bit better. And I'm probably gonna be finding the letter O. Let's say Dodge. And goes on to another D, I guess. And it must be gonna be going for the letter G. It was the actually letter G. And the letter E is going to be this way. And it's going to be absolutely like this. It was just the same as this guy. And when I just completely stepped on at the beginning like this one. So let's just start it to get a little bit old. So here it is. That is Dodge. It's not absolutely the same guy. And it was probably like this one. So let's go for Ferrari. And I shouldn't be able to go for press letter F. So we don't have enough space for a lot of this one. And the last one, we're going for Ford GMC. I think that doesn't gonna be probably sure that we still have any numbers to do so. Let's go for the letter F, which stands for Ford or Ferrari. I think this isn't going to be just like well. And the letter O is angry. And we just gonna be trying to letter R. I'm gonna be choosing Ford. Like this one. And the letter D should be right over here. Instead of this one. And it was probably like that, a little bit worse. So that is all that we can't absolutely download it like this one. Because unfortunately, I wasn't able to save like this one. Because I just made like all of those 5 car brands that I just absolutely made of this video. And this is going to be the end of this video for today. So if you like for today's video, and we cannot able to duplicate the panels, and it was eventually very too much we got here. as we're gonna be trying to say all of the car brands like Alpine, Bentley, Chrysler, Dodge, Ford. We didn't absolutely gonna be trying to buy any cars in Southwest Florida in Greenville, because one of the facts of removal cars was Chrysler, Dodge, Bentley, and Alpine, who got removed from Southwest Florida and Greenville, except other kinds of Florida games or other kinds of racing games and open world racing games like Probably It's So. And I don't mean it that we're going to be trying the end of this video for itself, but we're not going to be download. Instead, that might able to get for some malwares itself. I felt it was going to be the end of this video. So this is going to be Turbo Concept is signing off, and we just absolutely going to be already say that all. If you just try to let me know down in the comments, but I'm probably despite that we're going to be trying to change this, and let's just going for a little bit of one thing as well, and let's just try to say Ferrari, and isn't going to be just like it's pretty beautiful like this one. So Ferrari is being removed from Driving Empire, and the double R is going to make it insanely like this thing as well. So we have isn't like this probably for just only one reason, and we're gonna be still absolutely going for the letter A, and I really think it's still gonna be loading for so much woods, and it absolutely sounds pretty that good like there somewhere. And we just absolutely added another R over here. And I just completely add so many R's over here. So we have another I. And there we go. That's it. And it's the end of this video already. And because if you'll let me know down in the comments, because this is where Ferrari's removed from Roblox, anywhere of these games, including such as many more except Florida, but not Greenville. I think this isn't going to be just like for many more of those videos that I'm just going to be probably to do this. Because make sure to let me know, or just give a like onto my previous videos and around here, and so on. I'll be see you next time.